Hello, how we doing out there today? I'm Servant. I am Pisces. I was lounging like a lounge lizard and kicking back. I'm in my sweats, so I'm relaxing a little bit. Took a drive today, enjoyed it. Met some people. Gonna pull a bridge out. But anyways, I have wanted to tell you that every time that I'm telling you that things and something's coming up and things are coming down the pike. I understand you're going to hear a lot of things out there, okay? A lot of things. The point of what you're hearing, the different signs, the different cosmos warnings, the different earthquakes, volcanoes, we're going to war, martial law. I'm going to tell you, the point to understand that your community and what you're doing to stock up, put some things back, um, bury a few caches here and there. Understand that if it does come down to that, remember the things that you have been taught by history. You can listen to a lot of people doing a lot of things. Remember back in the day when there was Nazis and Germans and all that stuff going on, and every other person was an informant. Let me tell you something. You have, at this time, you accept the discernment. Okay? You know these people. The ones that you know that's going to get hard up. So understand that within is without. The enemies within will seek you out. So understand that as things come along, you do your meditation, you'll get your discernments as things are happening. But understand, you have the love of God. You're a child of God, okay? No weapon forged against me shall prosper. Things will happen, okay? No doubt. Finding a prepper, having some people come in, talking, doing these little odds and ends for you and showing you things. That's meat for the bones. Uh, if the planet gets hit by wormwood, okay, don't worry about it because you know where you're going, okay? That's the fact. Now, the Father wants you to understand, do not lean on yourself, okay? Lean on Him. He is your rock. He is your hiding place. He's the utmost of anything that you can think of, okay? So no matter what you get into, and no matter what goes on, like I said, don't threaten me with a good time, because if you're going to send me to heaven, that means I don't have to be here no more and mess with this. But I'm here now, so I have to mess with it. So understand that He's got you no matter what. So what good does it do to cast your worries on your heart? I know you got family. I know you got things that goes on inside of you. You hate to lose those things. But understand, don't lose the faith. Don't lose it for anything. There's nothing put on this planet that is worth you losing your faith. Not one little inch of it. I wasn't going to post this, but, God had something weighing on me. So, you're wonderful people. You don't really, I know you don't fathom it. But as you listen and as you're doing your meditation, your precepts, your commandments, your testimonies, your energy levels going up, your timeline's jumping. Let's see, what is it? I think we're in Hanukkah now, aren't we? I think so. Today's first day of Hanukkah. But understand that all of these things that you should know, that you've been pushed down on the principalities, you're opening up to your own world in natural law. Somebody said that, okay, well, we're in a trade war with China. Look, it's just like you got one good pair of tennis shoes and you know how to take care of them, okay? So that's how you take care of yourself, with one pair of tennis shoes. Things happen. You have to get mobile. Well, guess what? It's hard to hit a moving target. So understand that things that go on, things are going to come, things are going to be destructive, things are going to be out of this worldly thing. But understand this: God's remnant's on this earth right now. Okay? You can go through the Bible and you recite 1,000 different things that are happening at this time. You know, Ethiopia and the Red Sea. You know, the thing that you got to understand is that these prophetic actions are going to come true. And you got to understand that when I say the remnant's floating, it is true. So the more time that you spend in 119, and as it hammers these things into you, you'll see that you'll be able to see what's going on. You'll be able to understand what's going on from the heart. God will give it to you right then. So all you got to do is just go into your time, spend a little time, get your discernment working. Like I said, it's not much. Can of corn, helping somebody, trying to do the right thing. But if it does happen, guess what? You need to help your community. Keep your stuff put up, put away. You're not going to be able to get away from it completely. So abide and comply. Anything you have, and you know what I'm talking about, you might put up, take care of it wherever you need to put it. And understand that if it does happen, it will happen, it can happen. Comply, because there's no use in fighting against something that you can't fight against. Especially if they declare martial law. Hey, it's not no big deal. Because guess what? There's a lot more of us than there are of them. All we got to do is stand up and say it's wrong. And plead the blood of Jesus. But anyways, God loves you. I love you. And his remnant is floating. Stay in the Word. Stay in faith. Stay on target. Stay on point. And dedicate yourself to helping somebody, helping everybody, doing what you do. Okay? Because y'all are the most wonderful people in the world. Because you are the children of God. You are your own planet. Natural law. Trees, bullfrogs, snails, turtles, whatever. But anyways, I'm going to read Lamed, Lamed. It's 89 on Psalms 119. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. Well, it's settled here too. Most people don't want to recognize it or abide by it, I should say. The faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established this earth. The principalities, the natural law, it was established a long time ago. And everybody lost it because they've been pushed against. You've been told this, told this, told this, told this. I've got a teaching tomorrow night. I'll start here and then I'll go to, I can't remember it because I haven't done enough on it. Not TikTok. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. And it's over the mingling part of what has happened and what has come forward. And the thing that Twitch, told you I remember it. Twitch is what it's on. What I'll be on at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And it'll be live. But the thing that, you really have to understand is that the faithfulness unto all generations that has to establish the earth. You have this information in you on your DNA, okay? You've just been suppressed in a lot of different ways that you don't recognize. It's just like in Japan, they don't serve the same poisons as we have in our stuff. So understand that your different areas of you're being suppressed. Things are coming up. Christmas is coming. Stay in your faith. Constantly know who you are. Constantly willing to do battle against evil. So it's going to be coming up, and then we're going to trade. We're going to flip the switch on everything, and we're going to start taking over and helping everybody and helping everything and building this country like it should have been built in the first place. But anyways, that's another story. The faithfulness is unto all generation that hast established the earth, and it abideth. The thing about abideth, standing in your statutes, your precepts, your testimonies. The point of the same repetition in a certain different areas is the steadfast of what is fed to the heart. Once it gets to the heart and the mind, everything starts understanding. Whenever you're doing your meditation, it starts coming to you just like that, because you went over this and over this and over this, and you explored all different avenues, all different psalms, all for different proverbs. It starts coming to you, like, I didn't look at it that way. The Father is here, and His remnant is floating, and the people are getting helped. And the people that you're touching, you can see that they're starting to come to life. That's where we're at. That's where I'm at. I'm shot up. I can't help myself. But, yeah, let's go on. They continue this day according to thine ordinances. Ordinances. Keep on going in these ordinances. Natural law. Helping people. Drinking coffee out of a cup, not a straw. No. Just understand that, you keep going with what it is. Your ordinances, His ordinances. Be kind. Help your husband. Help your wife. Queen, king. That's who you are. Your bloodlines. We'll go into some stuff tomorrow night about the bloodlines and how stuff come down that should have never been let out into the world, but Satan had another different kind of idea to bring everybody to their knees, to keep them in bondage, more or less. And we're not in bondage no more. Okay, we're walking tall. We stand upright with our hearts wide open, full of love. They continue this day according to thine ordinance, for all are thy servants. It's you and me. Unless the law had been my delights, I should then have perished in mine own affliction. Well, we walked in the flesh until we got introduced to Jesus. Once we brought our Messiah and King in, Yeshua HaMashiach, we were of flesh, and that's the way we walked, in delight. But as we took in the law, we learned there's another delight, the happiness to the Father, the glow, the energy, the timeline that you jumped up to, the things that now that you're looking down on and executing every day, and just doing you're just killing it dead. You're just doing a wonderful job. You're just helping everybody. So thank you. Thank every one of you out there for doing whatever you're doing. Can of corn, green bean, whatever. Thank you so very much. Unless the law, let's see, unless the law had been my delights, I should then have perished in my affliction. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. So, the law to be your delights. We walked in the flesh. We brung the law upon us, and we understand that now as we walk on in faith through the Lord Jesus Christ, to our Father, Yahweh, that we have delight in our gifts and blessings as we walk in natural law in front. It just piles on it just piles on your gifts and blessings in front of you as you come up. And as you glow and other people start glowing, the Father sees that. And it's just spreading, like I said. It's just spreading like a wildfire. Just prick somebody a little bit. That old soul will start working. That old head will start running around and around. We'll get them going. I am thine, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. That's what we're doing. We're asking that, in another way that we've learned a different stroke to go a different pattern and staying in natural law to our own planet, to our own selves, and understanding the principalities are not able to push in on us anymore. We know the difference in between right and wrongs to our own self, to our own children, our own household, to our community. Being told, well, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. There's all kinds of stuff going on the internet right now. There's all kinds of stuff going on in the preachers, and it's just been a wildfire since I've been started this, Everybody's looking in different areas and looking for different precepts, which precepts and the statutes and the commandments under the testimonies changes everything, changes the whole outlook on what you're looking for. Now you see, I see a lot of different things. You see a lot of different things. Even in your own testimonies, you see a lot of different things that's coming. So understand that God has got you, okay? You are saved by our Messiah and King, Jesus Christ, by his blood, okay? You don't know somebody? Tell them, I tell the iron workers or the boilermakers or whoever it is, hey, you're fooling around up there. You're 150 stories in the air, 200 stories, wherever you're at. That one slip, that one that one buck stay falls down. Somebody drops a steam drum on you. It's just one away. And all you got to do is not be so hard-headed and understand that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior. You can go right down to the pastor and say, hey, drown me in the pond. I got to get saved, So, it's that serious, guys. I wouldn't be, I'm not kidding you. Somebody breaking track apart, okay? Big track on a 9, track hoe. Just think, come along, break. Come around there and slap you. What do you think about that? I know it can happen. I've seen it. Okay? So understand that it don't take much to just go down and say, Jesus Christ, I need you, Jesus, and go get baptized. It doesn't take much. Go down there, let him hold you underwater for a while, and a little longer if he feels mean. But the thing about it is that it's important, guys. It is so important. I would rather have the being saved than the not being saved, because you know where you're going, okay? Oh, the wicked have waited for me to destroy me, but I will consider thy testimonies. Well, there's no consideration for it. The guy waiting on you around the corner with a sword way back then, you know. I think that I will take the testimonies and I will take Jesus Christ. I think I'll take it in a heartbeat because guess what? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to say, I want to go to heaven. That's not a big issue to me. I have seen an end of all perfection, but the commandment is exceedingly broad, exceeding broad. Well, we have all seen the end of perfection. You've seen some beautiful little girl you knew in high school, and uh, your parents and their parents, y'all all got together. You knew each other. Then you seen a young man, in his prime, and then you all of a sudden see that they get tangled up in the wrong thing, and then all of a sudden you look at them, and they're only a remnant or an understanding of what they were to what they are now or what they was. So you can see a really young, vibrant person or an older, vibrant person, then all of a sudden they get tangled up into things, drugs, whatever it may be. And then you can look at them now and they're just not even the same person. Well, understand we've seen perfection. Now is it time to reach out and try to touch somebody to bring that perfection back? That is Jesus Christ. Whenever you touch them and prick them, God's remnant will run through them and bring that person back. Okay? Because you love them. I know you do because you've been around them. Just understand that all it is just a few seconds of your time. God will handle it from there. Jesus will be right there in 2 seconds. So understand, don't let Jesus come off your mouth. Constantly be in prayer. Look, what else you doing with your time? What else you doing while you're driving down the road? I know that you're committed to everything else, but you know what? Being committed to prayer, it's not that hard. I know that you enjoy the visuals, but that's God's planet because you're enjoying His visual. I say, God, I appreciate the sun, I appreciate the moon, stars, trees every day because I do love seeing that scenery. I do love seeing what God had made. So, anyhow, we understand that people can get off track. They can be off the beaten path, and they're a remnant of what they were. Okay? So, God has got His goodness, His charity, all of His loving kindness remnant floating. Okay? And what He's doing is coming around and touching these people to bring them back. And it's true. Like I said, I've seen people on TV, even scrolling through the phone, that they understand that the remnant is floating. I don't know whether they understand it by what I said, but it kind of seemed like whenever I started this, nobody was doing what I was doing. But now God has really went out there and shot everybody up, and now they're talking. Now they're starting to talk like we're supposed to. Like we're supposed to understand these problems. We're supposed to fix our own problems. We're supposed to take these things and draw in community. Republican, Democrat, liberal, whatever you are, space monster. Makes no difference what you are. Okay? Because it doesn't exist anymore. That stuff does not exist in your life anymore. You can hang on to it all you want to. But guess what? 999% of the committee is going this way. They're not going the opposite way. The riots, whatever you think you're standing up for. Look, you can't stand up in a pile and go up there and say this, this, and this without starting in your community. Your community is what shakes out what's right. Not just because I get on the internet and I find 10,000 people that want to just go rah, rah, rah at this. It's not that. It's your community. It's the people that you're around there in your town that you can bring a certain situation into, and you can get clarity. You can get clarity real easy. Father, I'm going to meditate. I need some help on this. Jesus, hey, send this up to the Father. I need to know what's going on. And guess what? There you go. Might be cotton candy, but when you start, you might see some little kid walking down the block with cotton candy. I mean, it's just that's how this works. It's not rocket science. God is right there with you. And like I said, when you say something, it is straight there. So everybody I talk to and everybody I love you, and I love everybody out there in every way, shape, fashion, and form. Every color, every creed. I even love elephants. So the thing I'm trying to tell you is that you stand in your precepts, commandments, statutes, testimonies as you're going through everything. As we keep going through this, and we'll be on 97 tomorrow. Meme. But just understand that all this is very important right now in your life. And God's going. He's clicking along, and I see it working everywhere. I see everybody starting to talk, starting to bring it to the forefront. Hey, I thank God every day for letting me do this, because it's an understanding that my love can pour out there to y'all and tell you that somebody actually does love you. Good, bad, or indifferent, problem, unproblem, solve problem, no solve problems. I love you. Okay? God will handle it. Just ask Jesus. Just, Jesus, I need your help. The cups are spilled in front of you. Turn around. There's 1,000 more behind you. And they'll have you. They'll have you back. Just keep Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Just keep him on your mouth all the time. In your mouth, in your brain, all over your body. But anyways, 27 minutes. But as we keep going along, I'll read the Psalms. It'll probably be every other day, and then I will start bringing some more stuff. I've been writing this weekend like a madman. I've had a lot of downloads on a lot of stuff. But the thing there's one other thing. I'm not much too familiar with what y'all do out there about getting more people to see my channels or whatever. I don't know how you do it. Okay, I know how to do some things to, I get some stuff shot from some people here and there, and I'll take a diamond or I'll take this, and I'll take, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. Crash Course 101. I turned it off. I know how to do that real well. But if y'all send this out, would y'all send it out to everybody for me? I would sure appreciate it, and I know God would love you for it. So anyways, I hope you had a very wonderful Sunday. I hope you had a very good day at church. I hope y'all had time together with other people, and just trying to remember that you're your own community. You're your own planet. All these principalities out here means nothing now. You just got to concentrate on the Father and what he wants you to do. Anyways, I'll get off here. I am servant. I am Pisces. Y'all have a good one.